Good morning, students. I hope you all are safe at home. Let's continue the chapter that we started earlier, chapter 13, Forest and Wildlife. Let's take a quick recall what we studied earlier. We studied about forest, as the forest is the home for numerous species. Then we studied types of forest: evergreen, deciduous, mountain forest. I told you that evergreen forests are those forests which remain evergreen throughout the year. Then I told you different evergreen forest, rosewood and all. Then deciduous forest, also known as monsoon forest. They shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in the beginning of the summer season. Then different type of deciduous forest, sandalwood, shisham, etc. Another type of deciduous forest, tidal and mangrove forest. Okay, then we studied about mountain Himalayan forest. These are known as coniferous forest, and I told you why. Because they have coniferous trees, the trees which are in cone shape. That is why they are known as coniferous forest. They have narrow and pointed leaves. Some of the examples are spruce, dodder and pine. Then I told you that the sap of the pine tree or the gel that comes out of the pine tree is known as resin, which is used for making paint. Then on the lower Himalayas we have alder, oak, chestnuts, cherry, etc. Then on the foothill of Himalayas we have orchids, bamboos, creepers, etc. Okay, now we will study about thorn forest. The thorn forest consists of thorny trees and bushes. These forests are mostly found in the northwest part of Great Indian Desert in Rajasthan and in the part of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. In this area of scanty rainfall, only thorny scrubs and trees are grown because of required less water. These trees have no leaves. Their stem is glossy. It means that in the thorn forest, the trees which are grown, they require very less water. They do not have leaves and the stem is also very glossy. And now, common thorny trees are cactus, kikar and babool. Kikar is a small tree that grows to the height of only 7 meters. Babool grows up to the height of 14 meters. This tree has darkish grey, black, yellow flowers and thorns. As you can see in the picture, you can see the yellow flowers which are grown on the trees. The bark is used to make medicine. We use this tree for making medicine, and a kind of gum which comes out from this tree is also known as babool gum. Okay, now let's talk about the wildlife in India. What do you mean by wildlife? Wildlife means the animals which live in the forest. They are also known as wild animals. Okay. The Indian forests are home to various wild animals. Elephants are found in the hilly area of Karnataka, Kerala and Orissa. Lions live in the rocky hills and forest of Gir in Gujarat. Tiger live in Sundarbans and Brahmaputra Valley. Cheetahs are found in Deccan Plateau. These are the various kind of animals which are found in the various kind of places. The government has set up many wildlife sanctuaries to protect the wild animals. These wildlife sanctuaries are being set up by the government so that wildlife can be protected. Some of them are Ranthambore National Park, Saraska Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan, Periyar Tiger Reserve in Kerala, Kaziranga Rhino Project, Manas National Park in Assam, Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, and Gir Forest National Park in Gujarat. There are many more national parks which are being set up by the government so that wildlife can be protected. Now, conservation of forest. Conservation means how we can protect the forest. The existence of forest is necessary for human survival. However, To create more living space and other facilities of the rising population, trees are being cut in the large numbers. As the population is growing, human beings are cutting down the trees, right? And that is very wrong. These cutting down of trees is known as deforestation. The large scale deforestation causes soil erosion, landslide, and flood. In Uttarakhand, the Chipko movement for conservation of the Terai forest was started in 1973 under the leadership of Sundarlal Bahuguna, Gaura Devi, and Chandi Prasad Bhatt. The movement was called Chipko because the villagers used to hug the tree to prevent their cutting by men of the greedy timber contractors. As you can see in the picture, villagers are hugging the tree so that the greedy men which are cutting down the trees for timber cannot cut the tree. This movement was known as Chipko movement. I hope this chapter is clear to you. For better understanding, read the chapter once from your book. Thank you so much.